Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm sharing this link on Facebook. We about to get right to it. Shalom, Kanye. I see you. I'll drop that link. The rest of my moderators at. Coming through loud and clear. Be sure this Facebook link, and we're gonna get right to it. I'm gonna pick up where we left off at last week and go from there. I'm deleting this link until somebody else asks for it, though. Like I said, when y'all brother see it, y'all can share it too. Make sure y'all hearing the brother.
Shalom, shalom, family.
He's on there. I'm share.
That's real good.
Righty, man. I've got it shared, posted. Everybody, there go Cor. Shalom, Cor. I'm gonna drop that link for you real quick. What's going on? Cor, I'm gonna drop that link for you. There we go. I had to test it.
Shalom, kings. Shalom, shalom, man.
We about to pick back up where we left off at last week, man. If we had more information to drop, we just didn't have the time to do it, man. But some of these breakdowns, man, you could be in one chapter all day, man. You know what I mean? So we just want to bring this back. Lord willing, this be another little segment that we have where we're just going back to the basics, man. We have to stay focused on the foundation, man. The Torah proven, you know what I mean, what got us in this from the beginning, man. You know what I mean? Knowing that, you know, the curses, knowing how it prove we're Israelites, knowing who the enemy is, knowing who Esau is, man, because this madness is coming back with them. I keep hearing madness about Japhet being the white man and other people being Edom and all this other stuff. And it's like, if everything is who y'all say it is and not according to scripture, I mean, we got another captivity coming. And ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Real talk. So were we in prophecies? Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. It's all prophecy because even, you know, the whole 12 tribes, how we went about, how even knowing, like the curses is technically prophecy. You know what I mean? Because that's how you know you're going to be able to identify them. Cool. I think you was kind of doing something. I'm trying to think. Did we leave off there? We said we was going to go.
We finished
Deuteronomy 33 is the blessings. Huh? We did Genesis for sure.
Yeah, we finished off on Genesis. So I think we were supposed to touch on 33.
I mean, we could probably touch on some more of the blessings in 33, but you know what? Since we here, let's do everything decently and in order. Well, before we get started, I know I got it up on the screen. Let me remove this real quick. You still got it. I'm moving, Kanye. First and foremost, I want to say, call HALAL, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. That's all praise to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah in the Paleo Hebrew. We do so in the name of his son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahawashi Mashiach. And we got to get all praise, honor, and glory to our power, our God, before we do anything, man. You know what I mean? So all praise to the Most High, your brother Ratazian Yahawah. And we are Yahawah's law keepers, aka YLK. I'm here with my brothers as always. Let them introduce themselves, and we're going to get right back started. Yeah, I think we finished Genesis 49, Megan.
Yeah, we finished Genesis 49. We're gonna go into Deuteronomy.
You look at the verse that we just was proving we was Israelites at the end.
I think he might be talking about Tuesday. He might
Oh
be talking
yeah,
about
Tuesday was something
class
else.
about
Yeah, we
Yahawashi.
jumped back something Tuesday, and we gonna come back with that one Tuesday. We just finishing off with this one for sure. Please get our lights up, get the subs up, everything up real quick, and we can get started.
Shalom,
Y'all
shalom,
go
brother.
ahead.
It's your brother Shabby Yahawashi. Back at it again, another live class, man. All praises to the Most High God in these last days, man. Gotta just keep our hand to the plow, man. Just understand that all of these things is shortly going to come to an end. Us being in the land of our captivity, us being at the bottom, all of this stuff is going to soon come to pass once Yahawashi return, man. Just keep looking forward to the kingdom of God, man, and can't fail, man. Stay in the spirit, day in and day out, pray, fast, read, and meditate. And show gratitude for the things Yahawah has blessed you with, man. Even the Holy Spirit for us to understand the things that we understand and to know that we Israelites and how to please the Most High. Right? That's what's important, man.
That's right.
That's what's important.
Shalom, my kid. Sis in the building. Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Peace and blessings.
Praises.
Shalom, Mr. Brother Moore. We back at it for y'all again. Going through these prophecies. You know what it is.
That's right.
Shalom. It's your brother Kanya. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, all praise to the Most High Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? For another live and just the Holy Spirit and the understanding to be able to, go into the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, day in and day out. And just even coming out and feeding the sheep like the water Yahawah. So
that's right. So without further ado, man, we're going to pick up where we left off. And Lord willing, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, smoke at the end, we all for it, but we're going to get through this. So look, Kanya, through the Spirit, I need you to start in Leviticus. Really, I know we never really do this, right? But, Deuteronomy 28, that's the main one. But I want to start in Leviticus 26, then jump to 28. So it's just to show that the Most High really showed them curses twice. All right, he gave a few different things, just a few different details, even just start from the top, like the blessings and the cursings, which that's what we pretty much about to talk about on both ends, because even Deuteronomy, 33 and all that was pretty much our blessings in there, right? But he give us blessings on here if we do what he say, and then it's curses if we don't do what he say. And this is all how you prove who the Israelites are today, man. So without further ado, if you want to start there and bring this out, and we just you already know any points y'all got, just bring it out.
God.
I hope y'all ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, man. I was saying, looking at the title of the chapter, you know what I'm saying blessings of obedience. You know what I'm saying these are the blessings that we're going to receive for obeying the Most High.
Right.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am Yahawah your God.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahawah. If ye walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. And your threshing shall reach unto the unto the vintage, and the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time. And ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword.
Yeah, power, all these blessings. Keep going.
God says, for I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you.
With you, not everybody else. He said he gonna respect you, make you fruitful, multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. Showing that Yahawah has respect unto Israel. He says this multiple times, but he don't respect nobody else. Right, but let's keep going.
God says, and ye shall eat old store and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you.
Mm.
And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and ye shall be my people. I am Yahawah your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye shall not be their bondmen. And I have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you go upright.
Right, yeah. So he made us walk in righteousness. He took us out of there. That was never his plan, right? But we understand that with God, with everything he do, man, God is a perfect balance. A false balance is an abomination with him. So this what is going to be done if we listen. Then he shows you right here. This one switch over. The context switch almost directly with where it's switched in Deuteronomy, which is crazy. At verse like 14, 15, right? But it says penalties of disobedience. So watch this. Because we understand they disobeyed. So we just showing you this is all prophetic. We can see these things. It's going to be evident.
Verse 14. But ye will not hearken unto me. Oh, Slack. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will also do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
Now we can even see that, right? Sowing seed in vain. Our people was doing vineyards. We was cotton picking. Everything that we was doing, it was for another nation to consume. And everyone for the Haiti was doing sugar, and we doing coffee, and God, just everything that we did from vineyards, whatever, somebody else was consuming it. So we see these things. These are things that we can see that are evident because if you know the Bible, you know the history of the Israelites, they did not listen. They didn't listen, and that's why they were sent into captivity multiple times. But just a lot of this stuff is just going to be evident, man. Just continue to watch, though. We can keep going.
God. Verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursue of you.
And that's crazy. It said, "Nu shall flee when none pursue." I'm just saying about the wicked. The wicked flee when none pursue. That means let you know Israel's in wickedness completely, because that's the only time when people flee when nobody pursue you. You are wicked. It's crazy.
Verse 18. And if you will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
Ooh, a complete number of times for your sins, because we the only ones that know the Lord. Was we show the Israelites are the only one that the Lord know. So he said, I will punish you for your iniquities. Even if you just want to get that real quick, just to hit the point home, because that's how God works, man. We are his children. So when people ask, like, why are we in the ghettos? Why are all these things? He gave us the stipulations from the beginning and told us we will be blessed if we listen. But all this is happening because we know the Lord and we turned our back on him. So he got to punish you harder. Yep, Amos 3:2. Yeah.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
You see, exactly, right? So that's exactly why he said he's going to do that. And he said 7 times more, which is a complete number of times. But it can actually be like punish us that much more because we should know better. We're his children. We have that wisdom. He gave it to us. This is our wisdom in the sight of the nations, the Torah, the law, statutes, commandments. So it's rightfully so. Right? You can keep going.
Verse 19, it says, and I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass.
Ooh, that's right there. It's spiritual too. Like your heaven is iron. So it's like, and your earth as bread, no matter where we go. Like, even if you feel like you have some type of prominence, like, look at where we at. We are right here. We're in that iron and clay. You know, clay from the earth, all this other stuff, and iron, which, you know, that same people that brought us down in Roman captivity, all that other stuff. We're still here in that land, and we still don't have peace. It's still hard for us. Even for the people that's up top that we looked at years ago. You got to think the Diddy's and all these other people, look at their conditions now that they're in. It took them right off. They're having to steal iron. This man was a billionaire close to it. They didn't took that away and got him behind bars. Right?
Man,
Going.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Verse 20. Your strength shall be spent in vain, for your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits. And if you walk contrary unto me and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Oh my God, see, that's 7, man. That's powerful. And you know, something else I was thinking about, like with yielding the fruits and all this other stuff, just to show you like that the spirit of Yahawah, you know, Yahawah is a masculine man, he's a man of war. But everything with the earth is a spirit, is a feminine spirit. So he plants seeds and all this other stuff, and it has to yield the fruit. Because the earth itself is feminine. That's why they call it Mother Earth, like through the spirit. So it's like the same way, like how you could plant a seed in a woman, but God dictates the babies. It's the same way. So if we go off, he ain't about to be giving you, you're not about to be fruitful in no way. It's just, it's powerful, bro. You keep going. I don't want to be too long on this, as we do got a few more deep chapters.
Verse 22. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children and destroy your cattle and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate.
Right here and through the spirit, the wild beasts. Who do he call these other nations, these wicked nations? Brute beasts made to be destroyed. This is who they are. Those are the wild beasts. These other nations are the damn beasts. Go ahead, Cole. I know you got a point.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, bro. That's like a double entendre from the Most High.
Yes, bro.
You talking about literally beast, and also the heathen are referred to as beast.
Literally, dogs, all these other things. He's referred to other people as beasts, bro.
In the scriptures.
This is crazy, bro. Send wild beasts among you, but shall rob you of your children. Think about in slavery. What was they doing, y'all? They was breaking up families. They taking family. You have a kid, whatever. They gonna send your daughter to this plantation, your son to this plantation, snatching this, bro. This is history that we can look back, and this is how you supposed to do with the scriptures. You line it up with history, archaeology, and prophecy all together, and it comes all together. And this is how we see it. And we this is examples we were giving you. If anybody watched Roots, which if you a so-called black person, man, I know your family showed you Roots. If not, you need to go and watch it. Real talk. But keep going. Keep going, Kanye.
Yep.
You in 23?
Yep, 23. And it says, and if you will not be reformed by me by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then I will also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will bring a sword upon you, and shall revenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
You shall be. We got to understand who we dealing with. We are dealing with Yahawah. Anything he say, or when he put shall, and this is going to happen. And this was going to really lead to my next lesson when I go into, because I don't want to jump the gun, but I can't wait to really get into that lesson, because people really about to figure out who Yahawah is the hard way, and it's about to be something beautiful. But he was telling us then we had to learn the hard way as well. So what you think about that happening with the other nations? It's about to be crazy.
And just a small point on this is just showing you that, you know what I'm saying, his chosen people not listening, they're never going to have rest in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, they're going to have a sword after them. They're going to have pestilence. Your enemies are going to be ruling over you. Your land not going to give increase. Like, these are real generational curses. You know what I'm saying? This is where generational curses come from, right?
You got to understand. Just think about how powerful it is just to think, like, right, we could be planting seeds, but we ain't listening to God, and we never going to see the fruit really come up or grow the way it's supposed to. Like, that is just something. Know who you dealing with.
Real. People keep eating that pork. Right. Eating that damn seafood boil, you'll keep smoking that weed, drinking that lean, hating your brother, holding grudges. This is what happened to you.
Yep, committing adultery.
Man.
Fornicating.
All the things that you don't want done into you. You doing it to your brother. Like the brother said, this is why we going through these things. This is why our people strung out on drugs, crack cocaine, and heroin and killing each other and all of this stuff because we disobeyed. Like you say, then will I also walk contrary to you? Since you don't want to listen to him, he ain't gonna listen to you in your prayers.
Man, he don't give a damn.
Literally. This is crazy.
Yeah, we keep going.
God. Verse 26, it says, when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Yeah, think about this food. What are we eating over here? This food is not satisfying or pleasing. It's GMO. It's all type of stuff, and we got to read the back of every damn label. We can be carrageenan in it, from gelatin to monoglycerides and diglyceride, all this other stuff that's just terrible in our food. This food is awful over here.
Verse 27 says, and if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury, and I, even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins.
And that's through the Spirit. He keeps saying 7 times because through the Spirit, that's the captivities. That's the number of them. Every time. This is crazy.
God. Verse 29 says, and ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. God. Verse 30
go together with that.
Yep. God. It says, and I will destroy your high places and cut down your images.
Going back to that, bro. Like if you go to the basically when the Romans had came against us, bro, that's what we ended up having to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him to read the next verse. I was saying that because he, like, when he said destroy our high places, our kingdom was destroyed all them same time. Like niggas was eating their kids. He told them to leave. They literally did this.
Yeah, remember that one sister in the
to be
scriptures.
honest, that Roman that when the Romans came against us, that's not even the only time we did it.
Yep. Oh no, you know what? Because remember when Solomon, remember
when the lady like tricked her brother out of eating his son or daughter first, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, eat their son first, and they say it's gonna eat theirs the next day, and all this other stuff. But then when she took her baby, that's when you first found out Solomon was wise.
That was crazy.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna bring verse 30 back out again. It says, and I will destroy your high places and cut down your images and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you. And I will make your cities waste and bring your sanctuaries into desolation, and I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors. And I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies which dwell therein shall be astonished at it. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste.
John, let's just stop there. The actual location of where Jerusalem used to be is Tel Dan, right? And if you look into it, it's desolate right now. There's nothing there besides remains. Like it's not being inhabited currently. It's down in the lowest state that it could possibly be, and that's just showing what the Most High said was gonna happen. And it's still happening to this day because these curses was put on us forever. But we're just gonna get to that.
Salakia too. I misspoke with the Solomon. That's when the woman that she fell asleep on her baby, and then she took the other lady's baby. In it's 1 Kings 3.
And in 2 Kings 6:29, it's an account of someone eating their kid.
Yeah, I knew it was one in Kings, but I quoted the wrong one. But I knew it was in there too.
And in Lamentations. And Lamentations, it's another account of that type of stuff happening.
I'm gonna bring that 2 Kings one up. Let me try to get a little context. Yeah, right. I'm gonna start at verse 24. This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 24. It says, and it came to pass after this that Benhadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahawah do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press? And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and that we may eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she have hid her son.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
hey,
crazy.
Hey, let me give y'all a fun fact too, bro. You know, when you deal with go to the like this kind of off topic, but go to the Hebrew for the word Samaria.
God. Strong's H8 111 says Watch Mountain, region of northern Palestine, associated with the northern kingdom of the 10 tribes of Israel, was split from the kingdom after the death of Solomon during the reign of his son Rehoboam, and were ruled by Joabim.
Now what's something that Christians always bring up? The good what? The good Samaritan, right?
Yeah.
Once you do a backpedal of the words from Greek into Hebrew, this is what you're gonna end up hitting. I just wanted to say it just because that's a little fun fact.
God.
Yeah, the Samaritans go back to Israel, the northern kingdom.
Exactly.
God. About this Leviticus. Oh yeah, verse 34. So this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 34. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth desolate, and ye shall be in your enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths. God. And then, another just a small point for 33 and 34 is telling us that the Israelites, God's chosen people, because we don't listen, we're going to be scattered into all nations, which is what we are going through right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why he has to gather us from the four corners of the earth.
Literally.
Right? And it would say, draw a sword after you.
After you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's talking about 70 AD, when they literally besieged Jerusalem and chased us out the land, and then we was scattered everywhere. Then our shit was desolate. And that's even talk about here. Shit, we got a sword after us in America.
Yep.
Man, that's talking about every captivity that we've ever been in.
Yeah.
The Greek captivity, the even with the Northern Kingdom, the Assyrian captivity, the Persian captivity, like it's every captivity. The Babylonian, the Roman, and even now, like the brother said, even now, this is still happening.
The Grecians, all this shit was happening, man. Everywhere. Death was pursuing them.
God. Verse 35 says, As long as it lieth desolate, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelled upon it. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursueth. It says, and they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies.
We had no power in the time of slavery, bro. We had absolutely no power at all, bro.
Nothing.
Man.
If you wanted to stop them from taking your kids, you couldn't. If you wanted to stop them from having sex with your wife, you couldn't.
Man. Yeah, no captivity.
Nothing we could do during these captivities, bro.
Especially with these damn heathens over here in America. This is like they was doing some insane stuff, like even with the alligator bait to the buck breaking to all these terms that you have.
Open.
Yeah, to motherfuckers and all this other stuff. They trying to make you do some sick shit. They was just some sick beasts we're dealing with over here.
Yep. And just to touch on that, they still doing it with the Northern Kingdom, deporting them to Mexico and all of this stuff, saying they illegal aliens and all of this. They still taking our kids from us and doing everything they possibly can, bro.
In every
Especially
way.
at the, like you said, like with Northern Kingdom, man, like they at them borders, it's crazy. Like I be watching some of those videos, man. It's just like Esau is wicked. They don't care. Like they got them in cages, kids in cages, like some damn animals, bro. Like it's just that's why these people has to be destroyed. They have to be eradicated off the face of the planet, and it's all praises to Yahawah that it's gonna happen in due time. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta be patient and wait on it, bro, because what they doing is crazy.
Right.
But verse 38 says, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
Yeah.
Yep, and that go with Micah 2:10.
Yep.
That's all that's happening. We over here dying, and the land is eating us up. You feel what I'm saying? How many people of our people are obese or got all of these diseases and stuff, or then had atrocities happen to them because of this land, because of the economy? You feel what I mean? Like the brother was in the food. They got McDonald's everywhere. They got liquor stores everywhere. They got all of this BS stuff everywhere. Just all this stuff should eat you up at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? Your health is terrible, diet terrible, weight terrible. Everything is just terrible over here.
Yeah, the cigarettes, to everything. Man. They let you smoke that at 18, and all this other stuff. It's just crazy, but can't go to the casino until 21. But I can do all this other stuff and harm my body and get pills and just everything. This is a terrible place.
Yeah, but I heard it's an age limit on like buying land. I think it's like 25. You can't buy no land until you turn 25 over here or something like that.
Yeah, but I can go to war for the white man.
We can join their war at 18.
Oh, man.
We can go put our life on the line and possibly never make it back at 18. But you can't go to the casino. Now, let's say if a brother did want to drink, he couldn't even get no wine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
But I can die for this country before?
Man.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That's crazy.
God. Verse 39. And it says, and they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemies' land, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them.
Now, before we go on, I want to see what pine away means, right? And then when we start at verse 40, he's going to show you this just going to his mercy. So look how he can always steal the script just to show how merciful our power is, our God is, man. And he deserves it, bro. It's just he's always merciful to us, no matter what, even though he said he's doing all this other stuff. But what does it mean to pine away?
Strong's H4743 says to decay, pine away, rot, fester, rot away, to molder away,
corrupt, consume away. Wow.
To dwindle, vanish, consume away,
vanish, melt. That's what happened over here, dissolving, breaking down. You got to think about what is this place, what is it doing to our health over here? People are deteriorating. People are having all type of diseases. And just think about like how many of the elder people die like within their full strength and stuff or leave with their eyesight. Like you literally break down over here. You lose your teeth. You lose your eyesight. You lose your health. You got to go and just, it's all type of stuff over here because we're not being fed properly over here. We're not getting any nutrients, anything. They poison in the air. They poison in the water. It's just terrible, man.
And it's like on every, like I said, it's on every level. It's like, that's just the food. Like think about the spirituality of this place. The spirit of this place is dead. You know what I'm saying? Our people are enveloped in it. You know what I'm saying? They spiritually dead. Then it attacks your mental. You know what I'm saying? They playing psychological games with our people. Like it's just on every level, our people are destroyed. But that's like you said, this is what happens when we disobey God. You know what I'm saying? So
clear. I was watching this video. They said like America is basically a business. Like you come over here and you work. Like think about how much people really work over here. Like they don't give you no vacation days for like a month or nothing. Like you really just sit over here and come over here and slave. This all this it's a business. You just funding the rich people just so they can just have they way of life of living while you struggling. And this is like like you said, this is only the tip of the iceberg. I feel like we need one of these days, Lord willing, we got to do just a lesson on like how wicked this place really is, because it goes so damn deep. But
even a smaller point, just off what you were saying, like even think of the system of work that we have now. They tell you have to work, give up your best years, your youth, all of that. So when you 60, 70 years old, you get to retire and have a lump sum of money. Like, what are you going? And then you wrecking your body for modern day plantations, and now you can't enjoy nothing. You like what are you really enjoying in your old age when you got a destroyed temple, a destroyed body?
Yeah, you've already pined away.
pined away.
Pined away. I can retire now.
Man, and that's if they give you the money, because it's been plenty of times of people I know where it's like they don't get their retirement money. So
damn,
and it just never goes through. So it's like you just did all that work
the age
for
of Social Security, everything.
Yep,
They said by the time that our people get, our age group actually get to the age of retire, it ain't gonna be no Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can believe that, because I already seen that they going up. It was like 60 something, like a few years ago, but now it's like 65. I'm like, damn,
keep going up.
The 401k go up another year and all that. Man, it's just boy, oh boy. But yeah, we go.
Let's finish this out. Let's just show how merciful he is. Look how he flipped the script.
Verse 40 says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they have trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity, then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. The land also shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth desolate without them, and they shall accept of the punishment of their iniquity, because they despise my judgments, and because their soul abhorred my statutes. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am Yahawah their God.
Right. So he said he ain't even trying to destroy us utterly. He is trying to punish us. He is we have to repay for everything we've done, right? But he didn't say utterly destroy you. Even in the land of them, he would not be just done away with you and cast you away, man. That is the mercy of Yahawah right there. Because we are deserving of everything that he said, and we have to realize that, and we have to accept it. You have to accept that you went off. You have to confess that, yeah, I was a sinner. That is how you truly repent. God, we was wrong. I was wrong in what I did. And please take me back. Forgive me for my sins. I humble myself before you. I accept my judgment. And after this is over, please come and get me. And look, you keep saying
verse 45 says, but I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their God. I am Yahawah. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which Yahawah made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
Right. So there's just one part of the curses, right? He give us more in depth in Deuteronomy, which is, basically the second law, but he give us more details. This was detailed already. It was powerful stuff. It's stuff that's not in Deuteronomy 28, right? But it gets deeper in Deuteronomy 28, man. This is a part of the prophecies and just a lot of other identifiers, right? So without further ado, let's get it. At the beginning, he show us the blessings as well, man. It's just blessings if we do it. You know what I mean? We go through that and see the opposite end of the spectrum. Let's get it.
Yep. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahawah thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. It says, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahawah thy God.
Right here. So just these first two, bro. All our only job to do really is listen. That's all you're supposed to do. Listen and do Shemai. Do exactly what he told us to do exactly how he said it. We getting the instructions from him. How can we go wrong? It ain't like you have to figure out what to do on your own. He's telling you what you need to do. All you have to do is follow through. But that's too much like right for a damn Israelite. No pun intended. But we keep going, man. Just look at all this wonderful stuff. Like he didn't even have to give a long list because you're gonna be blessed in every single way when you listen to him. That's why the blessings, you notice it don't have to be that long of a list. It's just I'm blessing you in every damn way.
Yep. Because it covers a wide range of, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Of your life, of everything.
Literally.
Verse 3 says, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right here, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like when you really think about this, bro, it's blessed in every way. So your kids are gonna be blessed. They come out of you. They not about to have ailments and all these other things that some of our kids are born with. That they try, you know what I mean? Just different things. The fruit of thy body, the fruit of thy ground, the fruit, that's literal fruit right there. The foods that we eat are gonna be good. Everything. You have cattle. They're not going to have any blemishes and stuff on your cattle when they have kids and all this other stuff. The increase of thy kind, everything, the flocks of thy sheep, in every way, everything is going to be blessed with no blemishes, no defects, no illnesses, none of that. Just saying that's just important right there because right now some of our children, they're being born with different type of things we need and different medical cares, and you might have to stay in the hospital a little longer with your baby. You could have jaundice, skin problems, or just anything, and that's not by accident. All these things are not by accident, man. It's a part of these curses. Right, but we keep going.
Verse 5. Blessed shall thy basket, blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Yeah, look, hey, Damon, shalom, Damon. Yeah, our chicken and eggs will be good and cheap, not no damn GMO and steroids.
Man,
like, crazy.
Hey, that's it's gonna be free.
Man.
Oh yeah, if you got it right there, yeah, everything gonna be good. Yeah, happening more and more every day, man, for sure. Keep going though.
Verse 7 says, Yahawah shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Woo.
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
See, man, ain't nothing can be able to come against you. How?
Verse 8, Yahawah shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all that thou settest thine hand unto. He shall bless thee in the land which Yahawah thy God giveth thee.
You're going to have the Midas touch. It don't matter what you put your hand to, it's going to succeed and prosper. Everything. He's blessing you in every single way possible.
And everything connected to it is going to be blessed too.
Literally.
Everything. Verse 9.
Reaction.
Verse 9. Yahawah shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahawah thy power and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahawah, and they shall be afraid of thee. It says, and Yahawah shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which Yahawah swore unto thy fathers to give thee.
So not only was it going to be good, remember he already told us all the fruit and everything of the cow is going to be good, but now it's going to be plenteous and good. You know what I mean? Then even up verse 10 a little bit. So even through the spirit, this is still technically in effect. They hate us. We are in a downtrodden state, but they still afraid of us over here, y'all. They still afraid of us because we still are who we are. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that how still his mercy is still upon us in that way. They do not want us to really get back to our full estate, though. You know, we are in a weaker state, and they still afraid of us. Just wanted to say that part, but you keep going, brother.
Verse 12 says, Yahawah shall open unto thee his good treasure, and the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
No, it said bless some of the work of thy hand.
It says, and to bless all the work of thine hand. Verse 13. And Yahawah shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath.
Damn.
If thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahawah thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
That's all you have to do is listen, man. Stay close to Yahawah, and that's where all the blessings come from. And we don't have to search for good treasure. We don't have to search for, fruitful land and all that. All we have to do is remain in his good graces under him, and everything else is going to work. And that's why I was just even telling Shah, and I think we had a conversation. I'm like, I'm just praying just to be in Yahawah's good graces, to stay up under him, to be under his shadow, under his wings. You know what I mean? Everything else is going to come to me. It has no choice but to be that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But look at the flip side, y'all. It's about to get deeper on this.
God. See, you see what the title? I mean, the context is consequences of disobedience, right? This Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statute, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It says, curse shalt thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. Right? Verse 17. Curse shall thy basket, curse shall be thy basket and thy store. Curse shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
Everything still gonna be bad. What come out, the increase, everything. It ain't about to be none of that. So it's just showing you. So what comes out of the body is not gonna be good, as well. It's gonna be cursed. So that's why even some of our kids, man, might have certain things that you don't even know why. It's like, I did everything possible. This is because of this. We disobeyed God. So we can't get mad at anything that happens. We have to accept it. He told us this. We have to accept it. This is a part of really repenting. To come back to the Lord, we have to accept that we did wrong. We have to accept what he put upon us in order to get right with him. But watch this, y'all. It's about to get... This is it.
Verse 19 says, curse shalt thou be when thou comest in, and curse shalt thou be when thou goest out. And Yahawah shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doing, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
So he told us earlier he's gonna be blessing everything we put our hands to. Now, anything you put your hand to, cursing, vexation, and rebuke. It don't even matter what you do, niggas gonna have something to say about it. It's gonna be something wrong with what's going on. Even if it's a job that's decent, it's gonna be like something is this Edomite here is pissing me off every day, or I gotta work next to a sodomite at the job. Just something that's just gonna piss you off. This is crazy, no matter what you're doing.
Or they got you trying to work Saturdays and shit.
Yeah. Job easy. They want you to come in on Saturday, though. They don't do certain stuff. It's gonna be something.
That vexation, right? Verse 21. Yahawah shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. Yahawah shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with the inflammation, and with the extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
See, all these different pestilences. Look at all these different pestilences, inflammation, and all these other people have body aches and all type of stuff, gout, all these type of things that be on our people that they don't even understand.
I I just want to like this is the 7 times more curses right here for sure.
It
Like
is. Yup.
we
You
see it.
see?
This is why the curses is so like it's so many of them. This is the 7 times more we seeing right here, bro. He shall rock
Yeah, for
contrary
sure.
to us. Like this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, this is nuts, bro.
This is
Even
crazy.
consumption. This is crazy. Everything. A fever, inflammation. This is all type of stuff. Like to go back to that, arthritis comes from that. All this different stuff that our people deal with.
Yeah.
This is it.
Mm-hmm.
About every disease you could think of is wrapped up in that too.
Literally, bro.
Yep.
Literally. Let's keep
Everybody-
going though, y'all. Y'all
everybody
seeing
keep
this,
going.
y'all ain't y'all family. Y'all seeing this. You can't tell me we ain't the people. Y'all can't tell me the so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans are not the people, right? But it's gonna get more evident the deeper we go.
God. Verse 23. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thy feet shall be iron.
See, both ways.
Yahawah shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust. From heaven shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That damn near the rain coming around should be laying powder and dust. It's damn near like them chemtrails. We ain't even getting real rain over here no more. Like I'm just thinking about all this type of stuff. Like what's really coming from the sky? Y'all just talking about the snow was seeming fake. Everything over here. This is just nuts, man.
This place is corrupt. Like the snow is damn styrofoam or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched a video of a dude putting a torch to the snow and it wasn't melting, but the paper was. Like it's just like, what is really, you know what I'm saying? What is really going on with East? Like what? Like these are just the curses that are upon us. Like that's just some so far out of imagination for you to be thinking about, for you to see it. Like that's just the curse of the Lord. Like they just show you that He can destroy us in every way possible. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Vexation, just
literally.
Man, God. But verse 25, it says, and Yahawah shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all kingdoms of the earth.
Right there. So when they say you have to go into all nations, this is the reason why you have to go into all nations to gather them back, because they are in all kingdoms of the earth. So you have to go to all kingdoms of the earth to bring the Israelites back. It's plain and simple.
Verse 26, and thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. Verse 27, and Yahawah will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch whereof thou canst not be healed.
Right here. So look at that, y'all. So there's more things that you hitting people with. People got scabies and different scabs and different itches. That sound like herpes and stuff like that you can't get rid of, whether it's genital or all this type of itchiness. And then emerods, those are hemorrhoids. That's literally what that goes back to. Them hemorrhoids on your ass, blisters and all this other stuff where thou cannot be healed. That's all these other type of little different things. Like you said, them herpes don't go nowhere, they say. I think they said what's name can try to get rid of it, or rumors, but this is the stuff that pops up on you. And these different type of sexually transmitted diseases, that's one way. And then look at the next way. I hear it. So that's like physical stuff, but look at the next verse.
Verse 28. Yahawah shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Madness, bro. Think about how many people you just see out here crazy, or even some of our family members that might have dementia or Alzheimer's, or just that crackhead on the corner that be screaming and just anything. And then people out here blind spiritually and physically. You know what I mean? Astonishment of heart. They just have all these different conditions, bro. All these things that pop up out of nowhere that befalls our people. That is not a mistake.
God. Let's keep going. It says, verse 29, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Yeah, no man. We just gonna take a Messiah, a powerful person to come and get us.
Like I said, thou shalt not prosper. Yeah, think about it. That's why every time you look up, it's something going on. It's something.
Yeah, and it said y'all should be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. You gotta think, even when you do get money, or say you do become a millionaire, now you in a whole different tax bracket. Now they about to tax you even harder. It's like you still are gonna be. They're gonna rob you one way or another. Oppressed and spoiled. That's robbery.
Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Shalakia. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine
Right
ox.
here. Right, hold on. We got to touch on that. It said, but try a wife, and another man shall lie with her. It's already telling you there's about to be adulterous stuff going on. Now, if we look back just in the times where we were in slavery over here, and just say like Massa want to have sex with your wife, you done married her, y'all done jumped the broom, with y'all live on the outskirts. If Massa want to have sex with your wife tonight, that's what it's gonna be. Or if one of Massa friends come and be like, I seen one of your slaves, I want you to make her accompany me tonight. That's what it's gonna be, and you're not gonna be able to do nothing. Then thou shalt build a house. Think about like one of the major houses that's over here, so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans built. We built the White House, but it has not been no real Israelites to live in there or anything. Only work there and serve. And I'm sure we built plenty of Master's house and other things over here. We built this damn country, places that we probably wasn't even allowed to go in. Even vineyards, like I said, we gave that example where we out here making them all the money from picking cotton and fruits and vegetables, and we not making no money of it.
Another point is even when dealing with houses, bro, every house have a what? A master bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
Man, getting robbed out of here. You're just seeing that even when we start being out of slavery or sharecroppers and all this other stuff, or we try to do our own thing, they still want to come and mess with us in every single way.
Taking your cattle.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Yep, that go back to roots. Kuta Kente, his damn daughter got took away from. I remember that.
Kizzy. I'll never forget
Kizzy.
that.
I remember that vividly. Like he sat there literally for and failed with longing for them all the day long, and there should be no might in their hand. He knew he couldn't do nothing. Him and his rib could not do nothing but sit there and just cry.
Damn.
That was crazy.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad. And think about how often that was happening. That's just one story of one family, one ancestor's story. Think about how many this really happened to, bro. It's crushing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like this is sad for real.
And even like on plantations, they had breeding farms. You know what I'm saying? They were treating us like cattle. Like we get them pregnant, they take the child away immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's like think about like all of this. It's just gonna lead to madness, because it's like you in this place, you have no power, and all of this affliction and vexation is happening to you. You're gonna lose your mind.
Yeah, you're in hell.
Yeah, exactly. You are in hell. You're in the pits of hell. Damn. Verse 33 says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Yep, sound like Gad.
Man.
All the stuff they was doing over here, Esau just came over and took it over.
Literally, bro. That is them.
Yep.
And then you gotta think like even the reservations that they give us little small pockets of land, talking about or casinos or something, as if that's to make up for y'all stealing an entire continent away from us, talking about y'all came in and discovered something. It's like, man,
these was casinos. with the casinos, it's gonna be the $5 Indians that's running it. It ain't gonna be no real ones in there running it.
And it's like if anybody ever, you know what I'm saying, do a little research on them reservations, like all of our people, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, God, you know, like they are destroyed, like destroying. Alcoholism is a major thing over there.
Yeah,
all types of drugs, depression, suicides, like all these things is because we still in affliction. Like people got it twisted where they think just because they not beating our back ends no more, we not subjugated to a plantation under a master, like that anything's changed. It's just a different form of slavery, a different form of captivity. That's literally all it is. But for some of our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our northern like, you know what I'm saying, my northern kingdom brothers and sisters, they still have to go through all this hell. They still picking cotton, picking fruit for these people. You know what I'm saying? They just deported all of them, and now the people that's going over there trying to the Edomites now that's going over there trying to fill in their jobs, they don't want to work those jobs. You feel me? Like you gotta just think about how America is built off our backs. Like America is built off of us, the Israelites, right?
Literally.
And that's why they don't want us to wake up. Because once we realize that, come back to serve our God, all of this is falling, right?
Real
this
tough.
is just curses on us, right? Verse 34.
Hold on, Salak. To touch on the point you said, just because it's not cattle slavery anymore doesn't mean it's not another form of slavery. Just like Christ said, anytime that we paying taxes, we being oppressed.
Ooh.
Yep.
We still got systematic oppression. It's a lot of forms of oppression.
Yeah.
They don't gotta have us walking around with chains on our necks for us to be captives.
Nope.
Or
child support.
Think about like you said, child support, and think about what happened when you go to jail. Slavery is legal once you become in jail. When you go to jail, brothers is in there getting paid $10 a month.
Yep, that's the 13th Amendment.
Damn.
Yeah, and then another thing, like with the Gadites, like you said, their reservations are horrible, bro. I hear it's one right up under Mount Rushmore. So just to thinking a Gadite got to come out and look at that, but they putting their faces on statues, and they have to see that every single day. With some damn heathen beasts came and stole their land and put themselves up on a mountaintop. Their faces, that's crazy.
Con. That's like all praises to y'all, man, because this is gonna be a time where we're gonna be getting our get back. Like all praises, we just patiently waiting, right? But verse 34 says, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. So like this is just going on that point. Like that can drive you mad, bro. Like,
yeah, oppression makes a wise man angry.
Exactly. Verse 35 says, Yahawah shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot to the top of thy head.
People got all type of conditions, just you can see just on a physical level. We can see, like I said, different type of arthritis, different type of joint things, and just all type of different things. Like I said, he's covering all bases.
Verse 36 says, Yahawah shall bring thee and thy king which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Right. And it also represents the two biggest so-called religions over here that our people are in right now. Wood referencing the cross, which is Christianity. Like I said, we would be considered Christians as followers of Christ, true Christians, but not Christians in the Christianity sense, which is the wood or the cross, and stone, meaning the cobblestone, which is the second largest religion over here in the world, which is, Islam, or, the Muslim faith, stuff like that. He said that's technically another God. So people think they're in Christianity, think they're in, serving the Most High God, Yahawah. They are sadly mistaken.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahawah shall lead thee.
Right. And everywhere we go, they got something to say about a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. They got a name about us. They got nickname for us, from wetbacks to niggas to coons to beaners to whatever you want to call. They have all these things, and it was an astonishment, like just seeing us, like, oh, when we do have somebody special, like, oh, we doing something, and he's a special one, and we just always their entertainment. And then even byword, like a play on words, like they call us African Americans. That's a byword. All these different things. We're not being called by the children of Israel anymore, or the tribe of Judah, the Israelite from the tribe of Judah, or anything. They're calling us black, colored, Negro, all these different things.
Yeah, I think it's some some elders and brothers and sisters that are older than some of the race, quote unquote, that they put on us. You know, because it went from Negro, Afro American, like it just ours has changed over the years. Like what people can your race change? Like what they label you as. You know what I'm saying? Like ours has changed multiple times over the years. It's just like it's just crazy how destroyed we are. You feel me? Like that's just crazy to me. But I'm gonna keep going. Verse 38 says, "Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but a little in. For locusts shall consume it. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, for thine olives shall cast its fruit."
I ain't gonna lie, all them things are like spiritual as hell, because people can work for places, and just like say, people might work in car companies. Somebody might work for Mercedes Benz, and they can never be able to afford a Benz. You know what I mean? They can work for certain places. They might work in a Louis Vuitton store but can't afford to buy a damn purse. Or like people right now in plants, Ford plants, but niggas can't afford to buy them damn Raptor F-150s and all that, just working there. So it's just crazy in that same sense. Like, of course, he said things are consuming, but even on the spiritual level, like people work in places that they can't even afford, to even get the items that's there. Or, or we working, making them way more money than what you taking back. Like, it's just levels with everything. I just wanted to say that. I don't want to prolong it.
Yeah. Verse 41 says, "Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity." Verse 42, "All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. The stranger that is within thee shall go up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail."
Right. And we don't relent to no damn body. We ain't got no banks that we can go to and get it. We have to get loans from everybody. We have to go everywhere for a job. Somewhere is barely black owned anything. The black owned businesses, like I said, they don't be here 5 years after the fact and all this other stuff. We don't own a damn thing, man. Real tough.
Verse 45, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahawah thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee." Right? It says, "And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever."
Yeah, you see, so the curses of right now that's going on the Israelites is going to be how you know who they are. No matter where they go, no matter what point in time, until Yahawah takes them off, this is how you identify who the children of Israel are. This is the main focus, 45 and 46, right here. This is how you know. So anybody else that none of these things are happening to or has happened to on a mass level, on a mass scale, we ain't saying that some people don't suffer from some of these ailments and stuff. We're talking about on a mass scale as a majority. You can't be the people. Look what that is. It said a sign. What is it?
It says a sign, a signal, a distinguishing mark, a banner, remembrance, miraculous sign, omen, warning, token, ensign, standard, miracle, proof.
Proof. This is the proof of who the Israelites are. There's no arguing with the proof, and this is based on prophecy. There's no getting around it.
Evidence. Look at the evidence. Yep. Like you say, banner. Like this is what is showing you to identify something as
God. Yep.
a signal, a sign, all of that.
This is proof of who the Israelites are. The
God.
curses are the proofs.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, it's about to get real deeper, y'all. It's about to get real precise now.
God. Verse 47. Because thou servest not Yahawah thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahawah shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
That you're gonna serve your enemies and everything. Like I said, we have to go for them for food, for clothes. We gotta go to grocery stores. We gotta go to the mall. We gotta go for them to jobs. We gotta go for them for loans. We have to go for them to everything. Then right here, what we always tell people to do at camp, he said, in one of all things, everything, water. I don't give a damn what it is. We got to get it from them. And he should put a yoke of iron upon our neck until he had destroyed thee. Right now, if we Google these 3 words, yoke of iron, look what pops up. And who is it? Who is it?
Man, undeniable.
God. You even said it up there, Deuteronomy 28 and 48.
That's fire.
Nobody else pop up. He ain't type up black man and iron, none of that. He typed up images of yoke of iron.
God.
That's it. That's all you see.
That's all I typed in. Pecan.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Verse 49. Yahawah shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right. It said, look, to bring a nation from afar. We understand they came over here where this was the 4th part of the world where Northern Kingdom was dwelling at. And then they came over here, swift, fast on their boats, swift as the eagle fly, which is spiritual, because what is this country's national bird? What is their national animal? It's the bird. It's an eagle.
God.
Yep. Iconic animals of America. First one, bald eagle.
Look, oh my God. America's animals, bald eagle, a symbol of freedom and national bird of the United States. You telling me Yahawah, he is so cold, swift as the eagle flyeth. And that's supposed to be like an apex predator of all the birds.
Yep.
God. This is the signet for Esau, the damn bird.
Yeah.
Eagle. Go back to Rome. I think Rome had an eagle. All of them got a bird and stuff. Yep. Spain, all of them got eagles and shit, bro. That's crazy.
The symbol of the white man.
Dog. Verse 50. A fierce nation, it's like a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor shew favor to the young.
Y'all seen people, they putting old people out of here, throwing kids in camps and everything. They threw our babies to gators, and they still was whooping old people. They don't give a damn about your age. It doesn't matter to this nation, to this fierce nation, or a nation of fierce countenance. They don't give a damn how old you are. You can get it.
They had toddlers picking cotton, bro.
Yep.
They was playing.
Man,
they was playing. Hit the N-word,
nigga, baby,
with the baseball.
Yeah, like with the old park game, them carnival games.
Yep, with the bullseye.
Verse 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
And that's through the spirit. This falls with Gadites as well, too. Yep. It's crazy. He said corn first. What was they having? Came over here and got them up out the way. They even did a Thanksgiving meal with them and started killing them. All the stuff that the Gadites was doing. Took all of their things, killed all the buffalo over here, did all this stuff, really destroyed our people, man. Our Native Americans got it bad, just like we did, too.
Yep. And it's like you said, this goes, and even in modern day, like I said, like those reservation camps, think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our people, we had this entire land. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had the entire land for you to be confined to a damn a reservation camp by your enemies. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, what really is there for you? There's nothing there for you. Like all the animals, the land, the wine, like you said, the corn, all of that has been taken away from us. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord really, these are curses on our people, right? Verse 52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustest. Throughout all thy land, he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land.
And they did this to us everywhere we are. They did this when we left our land in 70 AD. They did this when we went to the western shores of Africa and got the so-called, the Southern Kingdom. They did this with the Native Americans in the Northern Kingdom when they was over here. They found us everywhere and beat down the walls, took us from one place to another, ate up everything, and destroyed us where we was at, regardless of where we were. This is crazy.
God. It says, verse 50, I'm going to finish 52. It says, which Yahawah thy power hath given thee, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, and the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahawah thy power hath given thee, in the siege and in the straightness, wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee.
Yeah, we all seen them accounts. They was eating their kids on multiple different occasions when things was happening.
Yep. It says, verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Right. So right here, it started out with black on black brotherly crime. Because I don't know about y'all growing up in the city of Detroit, when we used to go in places or clubs or a gas station, you gonna see people looking at you, eating your shoes, or a nigga might look you up and down like, who this nigga? Where this nigga from? The people, when we supposed to be looking at each other with a loving eye, very delicate, said his eye should be evil toward his brother already. So that's that. Then he said toward the wife of his bosom, who has the stigma mostly of single parent households upon them. They even have jokes about, so-called black people and all that stuff. Like your daddy went and got the milk and never came home. You know what I mean? Or, we had the stigma, we don't treat our women right because we the only people to say, from a male point of view, bitches ain't shit, or they say niggas ain't shit. You never really hear nobody else say these other things. And then toward the remnant of his children, because it's men out here that want to take care of their kids that people are combating the fight us against, but it's a lot of men that don't, man, and got pushed away or even got forced out through things like, with the women getting on Section 8 or needing help from the government was forcing men out of the homes if the women wanted to get some type of government assistance, man. So all of these things really applies to this. It's a bunch of things, but we fit that perfectly, right? And it gets even deeper.
God. About to keep going. Verse 55 says, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left in the siege. It says, and in the straightness wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates. And the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter.
See what I'm saying? So even then, our women so tender and delicate, they don't even understand that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman, y'all are true royalty. Said to not even to set the sole of your feet upon the ground. But our women look at us evil when they see us out. These niggas ain't nothing. Niggas ain't shit. Fuck a nigga. Money make me come. Woo, woo, woo. They looking at you crazy. Women ain't loving their own kids. These women have done all type of things. They just said they found a baby outside of a police station the other day. Newborn baby. Somebody just put it somewhere. It's cold in the mug out here. They don't care. These women is bragging about how many abortions they got, all this other stuff. So they don't give a damn about the men or their kids. So this is curses that's on both of us. This is terrible.
God, man, facts. And that just goes into also just them turning the households against each other. Like literally. Esau, divide and conquer.
Literally.
He understood to take down the black family was, you know what I'm saying, make the enemies of your house, make your enemies your household. Yeah, your woman is trusting in the government more than you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? She trying to fight for benefits and get something from the government over a stable household with you. You feel
Right.
me? And then there are men out here who just don't care for family. Like they having children with these women, leaving them. Like, and they're a serial and repeat offenders. It's like these curses are clinging on our people on every level. Like we see physical representation of it today. That's why I said it's a sign and a wonder. You know what I'm saying? Upon our people forever. Right. Verse 57 says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children, what she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straightness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
Like you said, secretly, they was really eating their kids. They ain't had nothing else going on. And it's just to show you, like, the cares, like, where is the care? Because I don't give a damn how hungry or starving you are, bro. Nobody want to eat their damn kids, bro. Like, come on now. That was just a wickedness in itself, man.
Yep. Verse 58 says, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahawah thy power, then Yahawah will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and of long continuance.
It's been going on for a long time.
Verse 60. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will Yahawah bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Right. And that's why you have stuff like HIV and AIDS in the community, all these different things, because it comes from wickedness. People catching diseases like gonorrhea and chlamydia. This is from adulterous relationships. Diseases don't just pop up. You know what I mean? It comes from people laying down with multiple people. They're getting STIs and all these different things from different wickedness. And now the Most High is putting on plagues and stuff from you that won't even leave. You know what I mean? This is scary.
Yep, they said that HIV stuff came from the rainbow community and stuff.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the epitome of that is pure wickedness. Sodomite. Man, what you think he gonna do about that?
And if I'm not mistaken, I think AIDS is running rampant through their community too. Like heavy.
Yeah, it's the same. It's kind of like the same things. Like HIV is like the kind of like a warning.
AIDS is the worst version of it.
Yeah,
if you, I believe it goes to HIV, then it develops into AIDS.
Yep. AIDS is worse.
Yep.
They say you can die from AIDS, you can't die from HIV or something like
that. Yeah.
Verse 62 says, and ye should be left few in number, whereas you were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldest not obey the voice of Yahawah thy power.
God
and
damn.
Man.
That fit more to the Native Americans too, because how many Native Americans do you really see out here? Like just out and about. You know,
man,
they are put in places. You know what I mean? Just like our people, like we coming back, but a lot of these people out here are terrorists. They might look like us, but you gotta think when them Edomites came through here, they running through stuff as well too. So Massa got some black looking babies out here as well.
Yep. And now that you do mention that, it's like that is a, you know what I'm saying, a rare sight for real. Like,
you don't be seeing no Native Americans like that. That's what I said. So they fit a lot of these curses. And, we love to make it about Judah and the black people and all that, so-called, but which is true, but it fits them just as much. And I want to emphasize that certain these things is fitting the other nations and other tribes as well.
Verse 63 says, and it shall come to pass that as Yahawah rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahawah will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught. And ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And verse 64. And Yahawah shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So no matter where you go, that's why these are talking about the two biggest religions in the world. Because no matter where you go, That's what they about to be doing. That's crazy.
Yep. Verse 65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But Yahawah shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind.
And it don't matter where a so-called black man go, we gonna have to work everywhere until we die. Until Yahawah shall come back. Like he said, this is not our place of rest. This kingdom isn't ours, man. So I understand people want to get to a bag and all this other stuff, but know that this place is temporary, and we never gonna really just make it big over here. Not as a people. It might be tools and fuels, might be a couple 100,000, might be a nice little amount of number, but it's gonna fail in comparison to what the rest of your people is doing and how they look in their conditions.
Yep. As a nation, we are impoverished in this wicked ass kingdom.
That's right.
Verse 66 says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. Yep. Now, even think about it now when you get pulled over, like you can have everything right. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing, no history or nothing. Your heart still skip a beat when you see them lights, when they get behind you and them lights flash, because you never know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? That just the wickedness of Esau, right? It's just this kingdom. Like, think about it. They can kill you and just get paid leave. So what real threat is it for them? You feel me?
Yeah, they done pulled over black senators and judges and everything. They don't know who it is. They done got pulled over and treated crazy, not knowing this is a person of so-called, power over here. But when they behind you, it's a low-level cop. Like, yeah, his job as senator, he can get them fired, or a judge or whatever. But when he pull you over, he has all the power in the world right there. It ain't gonna matter you a judge until you pull off from him, until he lets you go. That's what's scary.
Verse 67 says, in the morning thou shalt say, would God it were even, and at even thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see.
See, you ain't gonna give a damn about nothing is gonna matter when you over here like, oh, I wish it was nighttime when it's day. Then you get there, it's just like there's nothing gonna be pleased. You're not gonna have any ease over here. It's over.
Verse 68. And Yahawah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Oh, right. So you already know the Israelites was in Egypt. This one where we just putting a nail in the coffin. We already been putting dirt over, everything. We didn't already put you in there, but now it's putting a nail in the dirt over the coffin right here. This is gonna bring you into Egypt again. We understand that the Israelites walked out of Egypt through the Red Sea. If you know the story of Moses, we say he's gonna do it again, this time with ships, which they didn't need boats or anything because they walked out. So this is a whole new spiritual Egypt, which we are today, family. If y'all don't know this, look at the dollar bill, look at the back of it. It's a pyramid on it. And this place goes back to captivity. That's what this place is. That's what Egypt means. To be stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's where we are.
Yep. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am Yahawah thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Right. Let's go to Egypt right there in the Hebrew. Let's just look at it real quick.
There we go.
Mizraim.
Let's see what this is. It's land of cops, a country. The double straits.
Double straits. Rocking the hard place. That's what it is. Straits is to be in a difficult position. It was double difficulty.
God.
Yep, this remind me of that one curse where it say the heavens should be iron and the earth brass.
It's double both hard iron. That's crazy. Right. So send us into Egypt again with ships, double straits again, this time with boats.
Says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Yeah, so we was never gonna see that old land, that physical Egypt, the one that's right here in North Africa. This is a whole new place, because he said they wouldn't go into captivity there. That's how we know this is a part of that sign. This is one of the most glorious signs to show that we are the Israelites. Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
right? So we know who bought us, so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans. We know who brought us on the ships and bought us and sold us. That is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom in the Bible, the Edomites. And they sold you for what?
For bond men and bond women.
For slave man and slave woman. And what?
And no man shall buy you.
Right? Let's go to Bible real quick, because we understand that they was being bought on the auction blocks, but that's not what that means. Quanah.
Yep.
Quanah.
Forget wire says. Oh, there we go. It says of God originating, creating, or redeeming his people.
Redeeming his people. Nobody's going to be able to redeem you. People weren't able to get you out of that situation. Yeah, you were bought and sold to different plantations and slave masters, but nobody got us out of this position. We are still stalling people on stolen land. We are just as much in trouble as we were the first day we was brought over to this damn place.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a different way.
To recover.
Right? That's why we need Yahawashi and Mashiach to come and get us. That's going to be the savior. When he come and crack them clouds, that's when you know it's over. And this almost is, man. This almost is, y'all.
God.
Really wanted to bring them part, man. If y'all brothers got anything else, we've been on here an hour and 33 minutes. I ain't really even checked the chat or whatever. I was really reading, but Shalom.
You can grab Jeremiah 17 real quick.
God, let's do the spirit.
Damn, I didn't even see what Megan said. I seen a clip from a video on a slave museum in Nigeria. They would put a iron ring around the kids' lips and burn a hole through the lips with a nail to keep them out. I heard about that too. I heard about that too. That's ridiculous.
While they was working? That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, say while working. Yeah. Say they probably think they already do that. Man, that's crazy. Shalom, man. Ain't no man was in here.
Shalom.
Man, all praise to the Most High, man.
Praises.
For real. You go ahead, Shaw got other points.
Yep. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusted it. Sorry. I was thinking, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right, the heritage, which is the law, statutes, commandments, like he was telling us. If we disobey these things, our land will be desolate, and we will be cast unto all other nations. Basically, we're going to become Gentiles. Once we become Gentiles, we discontinue from the heritage that the Most High gave us, as we see in these last days. Right, keep going.
It says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
God, right? We're not over here with our damn friends, right? We're not over here to make friends with the Asian man, the Elamite, the Moabite, the Edomite. These are our enemies. Everywhere we are, if we're not in our homeland, we are in the land of our enemies, right? Because we have kindled a fire in his anger. But the whole point about this is that he's going to redeem us, and this is the whole. This is what the gospel is, right? Grab Deuteronomy 30.
Salaki, before you switch. That verse, it said, now should discontinue from our heritage, right? Hold on. And I'm just thinking, like, it just made me think of this other one, like, in there. It said, we shall kindle a fire upon him, which shall burn forever. So we discontinue from our heritage, and that fire shall burn forever. What is also a sign of, what did he say about that? Should be a sign and a wonder and upon thy seed for what?
Forever.
This is all a part of that shit. That go hand in hand, man. That is crazy.
Hey,
I ain't never really thought about that.
I was gonna say this too. Salat, go to the Hebrew for the word heritage.
Oh, yeah, do that.
And this is gonna show us exactly what, dealing with this scripture, what is specifically talking about here when they say we shall discontinue from our heritage. So it's talking about our property, right? Or a portion or share. Go down some. Or like I say, generally in a state, a portion, heritage, doing heritage. So this is specifically speaking about us losing the land of Israel.
Damn, patrimony or portion, heritage to inherit.
Wow. So when they say thou shalt discontinue from our heritage, it's just dealing with us losing the land. And it's another scripture where it speaks about the heathens being able to go back to their heritage, and they're speaking about their land also.
God.
Let me go back real quick so I can. There.
You can grab that Deuteronomy 30, right? Because we understand that the curses is upon Israel, but the restoration promise, right? As it says at the top, the headliner of the chapter,
Get out.
these are the things that we have to hearken unto and harp on, man. You can go ahead, Kaya.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessings and the curse,
right? When all these things come upon us, right? It's a blessing for us to understand these things in these last days, is to see the curses and to understand that we are these people. We got to come back and to understand that we have the blessing, which is Christ dying for us and him redeeming us and us knowing the Most High God. And the curse is that we're in the land of our captivity, right? Keep going.
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whither Yahawah thy power have driven thee.
Right? The Most High God has driven us among all the nations, right? The transatlantic slave trade and us fleeing from Roman persecution in 70 AD, right? Keep going.
And shall return unto Yahawah thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day.
So not only as we go remember all of these things, the blessing and the curse among all the nations, but we also going to start keeping the commandments of God. This is what we have to do. This is what we are telling our people because of this prophecy right here. This is a prophecy in the law, and it must come to pass, right? Keep going.
Thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul.
Thou and thy children, right? Generations. We got to teach our generations this, right? Keep going.
That then Yahawah thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither Yahawah thy God have scattered thee.
Right. So then once we start keeping the commandments and we teaching our children to keep the commandments, then the Most High God will turn thy captivity. Then he's going to have mercy on us, like Leviticus 26 said, right? Keep going.
Verse 4. If any of thine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven,
which is like
thence,
it's like the outmost parts of heaven, which is the places we don't know about, even little islands we probably never heard of, or places we probably never heard of, right? Keep going.
From thence will Yahawah thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee.
Right. So from all over the world, anything under the sun, he is going to gather us, right? Through his son and his angels, right? Thus says Revelation. Keep going.
It says, and Yahawah thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it.
Right, the land of Israel.
And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers.
He's going to increase us, right? Like he promised. Keep going.
And Yahawah thy power will circumcise thine heart.
Right. As we see right here, circumcision of the heart is not just a new covenant thing, or it's not something new. Circumcision of the heart
concept.
Yeah, it's not a new concept. This is something the Most High God has always had with us, right? Keep going.
Says, in the heart of thy seed.
Right? And your kids, they'll be circumcised. The new covenant, this is also the new covenant. Him making our hearts right, right? Keep going.
Yeah, which is our minds.
That's right.
It says, to love Yahawah thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live.
Right? See right here, right? He's going to circumcise our heart to love him with all thy heart, with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. He's going to make us do these things, right? Keep going.
Verse 7. And Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
All these blessings.
All these curses upon thy enemies.
Right? And it says Yahawah is going to do this. The Most High God is going to put these curses upon our enemies, right? Keep going.
And on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right? So that's every single nation under the sun. And this is the gospel. This is what Israel have to do. You have to come back to God and keep his commandments to the best of our abilities in the land of our captivity and praise him, right? And wait on Yahawashi. Right? Can you grab Baruch 2 and 30?
Yup, that go right with it. Yeah, it's about to be a big Trading Places. Y'all ever seen that movie Trading Places back in the day with Eddie Murphy? That's what's about to happen. The tail should be the head, and the head is about to be the tail. You're about to trade places. Just like that old Usher song.
Salakia, grab two and 2 real quick. Start at verse 2.
God. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 2. It says, to bring upon us great plagues.
Salakia, just start at 1. I just want to get some context. This is Baruch, chapter 2, verse 1. Therefore, Yahawah have made good his word, which he pronounced against us, and against our judges that judge Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses. Right. Damn. Just keep going.
Yep.
Read this. There's a lot on this.
It says that a man shall eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter.
Damn. Just told us this in the law in Deuteronomy. This is all a part of it.
Verse 4. Moreover, he have delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are around about them, to be as a reproach and a desolation among all the people round about, where Yahawah have scattered them. Just telling you again, we're getting scattered to all the kingdoms of the earth. Again, it says, thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned against Yahawah our power, and have not been obedient unto his voice. To Yahawah our power appertaineth righteousness, but unto us and to our fathers open shame, as appeareth this day. It says, for all these,
Okay, you can finish this one, then jump down to 30.
God. It says, for all these plagues are come upon us, which Yahawah have pronounced against us.
Right. So wherever we are, in whatever kingdom we in, we're under the sun, we are oppressed because our fathers and us as well have disobeyed God. Right. But this is the things that we need to be looking forward to in these last days, man. Because like the brother saying, like, by the prophecy we seeing, we know this place is at it's a short time left on this place, man. Lord willing, you know what I mean? Lord willing, we be up out of here real soon, man. If it be the Lord's will, because we've seen a lot of prophecy come to pass, a lot of judgment about to start happening, a lot of stuff, man. But you can start at verse 30.
Verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Right? It's like Deuteronomy 30 said. We should call these things to mind a blessing and a curse. We are remembering these things in the land of our captivity. We're remembering how our fathers sinned before the Lord and got judged for it. So now we're taking heed to this, and we're doing a 180. We're no longer indulging in the things that our ancestors done and our families has done. And Yahawah have poured out his spirit upon us to teach y'all this, to bring y'all back, right? Keep going.
It says, and shall know that I am Yahawah their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Right? It says, and to know that I am Yahawah their God. He didn't say they're going to remember that he is the God of earth or the God of the whole world. It said their God. We understand that he is our God and no one else's, right? To give us a circumcised heart and a circumcised ear, right? Keep going.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
Right? This is what we're doing. We're praising him, call Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahawashi, man. We praise the Most High God daily in the name of his only begotten son, man.
That's right. That's right. Verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before Yahawah. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Right? He's going to increase, just like it said in Deuteronomy, the same thing. We're going to return to our land and to the oath he promised unto our fathers, not into the whole world or none of these other nations, but into our Father, right? Keep going.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God.
With everybody.
To be with them, to be their God.
The whole world.
It says with them to be their God.
To be their God, right? Keep going.
And they shall be my people.
Right. Israel shall be his people.
Yep.
This the Israelites from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not no spiritual Israel, not none of this, not you joining the covenant, none of that, right? Keep going.
It says, and I will drive and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
And that's the kingdom of Yahawashi. You feel me? That kingdom is going to rule forever and ever, and it will never diminish, and it will never be taken over by anybody. But we're going to rule forever and ever. And this is the gospel, right?
Yep.
Found here in the book of Baruch and in the book of Deuteronomy. Straight fire, man. And it's all praise to the Most High. We just gotta stay 10 toes down and just keep the faith in Him, man. He got us. He got us, as His word says.
And also, you know what I'm saying? Just a small, well, not a small point, just a point. Like, it's like, we waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think. I always ask this question: is like, okay, well, if the cursings became true, we understand that the cursings are true. Then the blessings and everything that come with it, the restoration of Israel, all of that, our salvation, all of that has to be true too. You feel me? We are literally fulfilling prophecy. We are walking in prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Us waking up, coming, teaching our people to remind them of who they are. Come to serve your God. That is prophecy. You know what I'm saying? We are literally walking in it. We are living in it. You feel me? That's not anything to belittle or to scoff at. This is, no matter what is going on in the world, just remember, like, Yahawah got us. You know what I'm saying? We already going through our punishment, but the time of our redemption is nigh. You know what I'm saying? So, small point.
God, man, for real. And that look like that might be it, man. If y'all got any more finishing touches, I feel like that Baruch was definitely a good way to cap it off, honestly.
Yeah, God, that's through the spirit.
Shalom to everybody that's in here. If y'all haven't already, send us some likes, man. Let's get us up in the algorithm, man, so we can get more people, so we can reach, teach, and edify the elect, so we can get the hell up out of here. What y'all waiting on? Tell a friend to tell a friend, somebody that can use it. We ain't casting pearls to swine, but we trying to make sure that the people get it, man, for real. It's time to get up out of here. This place is on this way. Fire is coming. Judgment is coming. Yahawah is coming. We doing everything we can to make our calling and election short, man, to try to be in right standing with our power, man. So when he come here, I don't know about y'all, man. Y'all should be tired of this place and everything that come with it. Y'all just read all them curses that's on our people. This is still here to this day, but it's about to go on everybody else. It's time. The Most High is about to lift the curses from us and put it on our enemies, just as it said in Deuteronomy 30, man. It's coming. So what y'all gonna do? Real talk.
What are you waiting on?
What are you waiting for?
Lord.
For real, man. Shalom to y'all. If y'all got any questions, let me know. We going on here almost 2 hours, man, because we love our people. We said we was gonna spin the block on this point right here. We definitely gonna have a few more Hebrew Israelite 101 topics. We're gonna have a whole series of stuff, Lord willing. You know what I mean? We do these on Thursdays, have a few more points. But we definitely trying to raise up in the spirit, man, trying to get more people to the channel, more attraction, more interaction, just love, comments, even if it ain't questions. Just come holler at us, man, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
All right.
I mean, y'all got anything else to say, brothers? Let me know before we close out, because I don't know if you're going to get no questions, man. Got one more day of captivity, too.
All praises. All praises. Like the brother said, like, any questions, anything, throw them in the chat. But if not, shalom and the water for, you know what I'm saying, staying through the live and, going through the word with us, like the water. All praises. Lord willing, King.
So Lord willing, man, this was edifying and straight to the point. Like I said, share it for the people. Share. This would be one of them videos to share with people that's just trying to come in to show that they Israelites, man. We trying to make sure we have some milk out here for newcomers and all this other stuff. With our people, you know what I mean? We got, a lot of camps out here, but a lot of people is focusing on other things right now, man. And with the spirit of YLK and my brothers in leadership over here, we've been speaking about getting back to the basics, man. We are looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point, man. You got some notes. You learned something today. And with that, I like to say, call her law, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Mashiach, Yahawashi. Say, Shalom, Ahabathum, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Mahabatan. All praise to the Most High, man.